Happy Friday, everybody. Here we are, Friday Rap and Rap. Or Wednesday was some kind of day. So, hope everybody's having a good time. You still there, Tupac? Or did you just pop in and say hi 15 minutes ago? We got a few little things to share. I posted the video of the 7 big iron pieces that I dug out of the ground on Wednesday. Those took a long time to dig up, some of them. Weren't quick digs at all, that's for sure. You know what? I didn't set my music, did I? I didn't. Oh, I can't get down to it now. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Background music. Let's go with the. Let's see. Well, maybe. What's night driving like? Let's see what that does. Hello, Tom Thumb. Daniel Berries, how's it going? You guys are awesome. Thanks for coming in and saying hi. Don't forget to hit that like. Yeah, let's change my banner. There we go. Well, back on horizontal today because it's not both Fridays, but Saturday before last and last Friday, I did the vertical feed here, and I didn't get that much. I got a couple new people in, but I didn't get into the feed evidently because I didn't get a lot of views or anything. So rather than make you guys suffer with the vertical, I've decided to go back to the horizontal for the time being. And YouTube and StreamYard, they offer a combination of vertical and horizontal at the same time, but you have to be a premium member. If I could make a little bit every month to where it paid for it, I would go ahead and become a premium member. But when you got to do free, you got to do free, right? So, anyways, it's a beautiful Friday out. Been working a little bit out in the yard and stuff, and getting some things done. And it's a really beautiful day down here in Southern California. Probably going to be, in the low 80s today at its hottest. New Marshall, how's it going? How you doing today? Well, I got Wednesday. I got another 19,000 views, somewhere around there, or 17,000 views. And I got like, what did I get here? Let me see. Views the last 7 days. Yeah, the views in the last 7 days, I got 20,000 views, and like 17,000 of them were on Wednesday. So, not unhappy with that. In the last 7 days, we've gotten 149 watch hours, so not unhappy with that. And what else here? Subscribers in the last 7 days. Most of these came on Wednesday, 21 new subscribers. So some of them show up, and a lot of them stay and watch when I'm hunting, which is kind of nice because the watch hours are up a little bit because of that. So we are hoping that one by one we win somebody over, right? Join your ranks. But went out after the big iron. We didn't find a lot of other little things, but I did find one thing in particular. I was even shocked when I got it home and cleaned it up and tested it and checked it out. But here's a meager oddities that I got. Oops, wrong camera. So here we go. First off, we got a little band here. I think it's some kind of bracelet. It's like an adjustable bracelet. It's one of those, like a rubber band type bracelet, I think. Let's lens it and see what it says. So, oh, look here. I got the item, same item right there. See his little hands, and it looks like a skull popping up over something, and hands almost like a Kilroy was here, only a skeleton. So let's see what that looks like under the other camera. See there, it looks like he's got a pirate hat on, kind of worn, but it's kind of like a pirate. Got the little symbol on it right there on the hat. So what it says about it is that it is let's see. Okay, I know it's got to be here. It's I got a whole bunch of similar things. Well, it doesn't have anything specific. Didn't pick up on exactly what it is. It's a picture of it. It says it's a sketchy tank lurker. And it's oh, that wasn't good. Hmm. Try this again. Yeah, all I can find out about it, it says lurking class. Oh, it's a lace thing for shoelaces. That's what it is. Goes on your shoelaces. That's the little things. So that's for shoelaces. It comes off of a shoe. And that might go with this because no, they were found too far apart. This was found way over in the parking lot. This was found up in the park. So this goes on shoes. It's a shoelace thing that goes like so. It's funny you should say that, Tupac, because this right here I thought was silver when I found it. I wasn't quite sure, but this right here is a 7-inch sterling silver bracelet, and we'll show you what that is all about here. That's my best find for the day right here. And these are little dancers, Siamese dancers. Let's go to the microscope. I think we might be able to see everything a little clearer. And let's look at this first. Got the was bent up a little bit and I straightened it out, but check this out. This says Siam sterling right there. And that is pre-1949 sterling silver bracelet, and they're enameled. Two of them. The enamel's coming off of this one. Oops, got it upside down. And came off of this other piece. But these are enameled sterling silver, and it was made pre-1949. And the reason I know that is because Siam was permanently changed to Thailand in 1949. I believe it was March of 1949. So it had to have been made before that. Siamese dancers. So, and that is 11.5 grams of silver. I thought I kind of got skunked a little bit on Wednesday, but actually, no, I didn't. It's 7 inches long and 11.5 grams of sterling silver. So my best find for Wednesday. But I really went out there and told everybody I was going out there for big iron, and I got a lot of big iron. I got 7 big old chunks of iron that I dug and dug and dug to get out of the ground. But yeah, it's a neat little bracelet. And I guess it got protected away because I found it like this. It was down in the ground, and it's kind of in a shape kind of like that. Laying flat on the ground, kind of like a snake. So anyways, so we found out that this is a shoelace decoration, and I think this is probably a shoelace decoration or just the brand name off of a boot. Hello, Stephen Stark. How's it going? One other interesting find here. Shoot that out of the way there. Was another, this doesn't have any cogs on it, but it is a gear type thing. Could even be a balance wheel, maybe. I don't know. But clock parts, watch parts are used for, like I said, Game of Thrones. Why? Not to worry. Ronnie, how's it going? You are not late, Stephen Stark. But anyway, this was pretty neat. I got excited after I found out what this was. I didn't show you guys the car that I found a couple weeks ago when I went to the beach at the lake. I dropped it out of my bag. Oh, that's too close. This is a like a two-seater. There's two guys in there. You can see them in little round holes there. And this is an air car. The kind that floats on the air or floats across the ground in water, almost like a boat. When they call them hydroplanes. No, not hydroplanes. What do they call them? Anyway, let's put this back over here. I keep punching the wrong buttons today. So it's a little car. The hydroplaner. What do they call this? An airboat. Anyway. But this other thing was a pretty neat little button here that I got. I thought it was one of those doubloon coins. And because it has like a, you know, we got to go get a. Why is everything so fuzzy today? It's not adjusting. Okay. Button got a pretty nice little design on it. I thought it was a doubloon because it's got that kind of feel to it. But it's a button. So just because it had that pattern on it, it felt like a doubloon. It was all caked until it dried. And I could see the holes, the 4 holes in it. They're ruling it out as a doubloon. Only, the only problem is there's not a problem. I collect buttons, and this is a brass button. And so I got a 1 ounce sinker here. And then I got a 1/4 ounce or a 1/3 ounce tire weight. We ran out of time last week, and I didn't show you the 4 foreign coins, so we'll get a look at those here. Let's pull this out of the way here. We'll put those up here, and then we'll get a little closer look at them in the microscope here. I found these 4 guys. Wednesday before last. Actually, I think that was Thursday I found these. Yeah, Thursday I found these. Don't need no stinking badgers. I wish the enamel hadn't peeled out of these 2 pieces here, but the rest of them are fully intact. That's what happens when you find things in the ground, though. So what did you guys think Wednesday digging big iron? Tell me your honest opinion. Was it too boring? This coin here is a Jamaican 50-cent piece. And this one is a from Taiwan. And I think this is a 50-cent piece. So these 2 are 50-cent pieces. This is $1, and this one is a Singapore coin. Well, thanks, Stephen. And this is a 20-cent euro here. So that was last Thursday, a week ago, yesterday, that I found those coins. And the bracelet I found Wednesday while I was digging big iron. Let me tell you, that ground, when it's dried out, it's like concrete, and it ain't much better when it's wet, but it's like digging in a bucket of clay. It's like, whoa, dirt doesn't. The only good thing about it was that it pretty much stayed clumped up for the most part. I didn't have it running back in the hole like sand. Thanks, Tupac. But you see, there's some big targets out there, and I would have dug more except I got tired. I really wore myself out digging those big targets out. And it takes a lot to wear me out. I don't get worn out fast, and I don't get worn out just from doing a little digging. It takes quite a bit to wear me out, but I did wear myself out Wednesday. Okay, let's take a look at those coins a little closer up. You guys want to? Do you want to? Do you want to? Okay, the first one I found was, and I was out there, I couldn't read what it said because of the dirt and stuff, but I mean, it's just plain as day right there. Marcus. Where's that? It says Jamaica. Right there, and I just couldn't read it. So it's a 1984 coin, and it's 50 cents. It's funny, these characters look like Mayan Indians or Inca Indians. So this gentleman was from 1887 to 1940, was ruler of Jamaica. The excellent Marcus Garvey. Okay, sorry I didn't get to these last week. This was the second coin I found, and this is from Taiwan. Another 50-cent piece, 50 yen or something of that nature. And it's a 2005. Can't read who it is, but when I looked it up, it said it was from Taiwan. Chinese coin from Taiwan. I said that was a 50-cent piece, right? Then the next coin I found, these three coins were together. This is a $1 coin, and it is Singapore. (2006). And then walked back over in another part of the park on my way back to the truck, and I got this coin, Republic of France. This is a French euro. And it's in 1994. And I thought that was a 9. Wasn't sure what that was until we saw the tail on it. 1997, 20 cents. So I apologize for not showing you those last week when I dug them on Thursday. I did get a useful tool. Got this little star wrench, and it's I think it's a 16th. Can't read anything on it. Tools are always welcome, always a welcome target. So, how was your Thanksgiving? Who all had turkey? Can I do? I don't think I can do a timer in here. How do I do a timer? I don't think I can. You went out to dinner? Oh, I cooked a big dinner. I cooked a 18-pound turkey, and I cooked fresh sweet potatoes and regular potatoes, mashed potatoes, and I made candied sweet potatoes, and I made dressing with celery and onions in it, and I made giblet gravy. Who here eats giblet gravy? We had buns, we had salad, like a Caesar salad, I think we had. And we had cranberry sauce. I made cranberry sauce, fresh cranberry sauce, rendered down my own cranberries and made fresh cranberry sauce. and had olives and uh, hmm, I guess that covers it. You like Jim and Gravy, New Marshall? That's one of my favorite things about Thanksgiving. I like to chop up them giblets and make a gravy out of them. Kind of reminds me of sausage gravy. I figured out it's a hovercraft. Yeah. But that was a cool. I found that in the tot lot a couple weeks ago. But yeah, we had a full table. Just like the Pilgrims had, full table, full of food. Didn't have any roasted corn though. See, the problem with going out to dinner is you don't have any leftovers. You don't have any turkey left over to have turkey sandwiches and then make a turkey stew afterwards and make your Thanksgiving last a whole week that way. Of course, your refrigerator's full of stuff for a week. So I didn't even watch any football. Got busy. Yeah, gotta have leftovers. We were eating leftovers. We had sandwiches on last Sunday, and we bought a whole bunch of stuff. We bought pepperoni and salami and ham and beef and turkey, lettuce and cheese and tomatoes and onions, and made little poor boy sandwiches. And after everybody was finished, we still have ham and beef and salami. Daughter took the pepperoni home and the turkey got finished off. So we still have cheese, and onion, and everything. So we eat the sandwiches for a week until I cooked for Thanksgiving. The sandwiches Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday I cooked the turkey. Turned out really good. I was explaining on my live how I cooked the turkey. I've done this every Thanksgiving since I learned it, and it's been years. It's been at least 25 years ago I learned how to cook turkey like this. Take a frozen turkey, don't thaw it out at all, put it in your roaster, put it in the oven at 450 for an hour, turn the heat down to 200 or 225 if you want to cook it a little shorter time. But I usually put the turkey in the morning about between 1 and 2, and by 10 o'clock the turkey's perfectly cooked, just at 200 degrees. And you only have to get a turkey up to 180 degrees at down at the bone for it to be no problem whatsoever. So if you get it up to 200 degrees down to the bone, you're doing really good. Torchy, how's it going? So real simple. You don't have to baste. You don't have to do anything. When I took the turkey out and it was ready, it was brown. It was, the wings and legs were separating from the torso. And just the meat was falling off the bone. And I cook it upside down too. I cook it breast down so that the juices stay in the breast and the breasts don't dry out. If you cook the breast on top, they dry out really bad sometimes. So turn it upside down, back up, and you may or may not ever cook a turkey a different way. Yeah, frozen. I don't thaw it. You know, a lot of people set it in the refrigerator and thaw it for 3 days or whatever. I take it straight out of the freezer, unwrap it, put it in the roaster. I don't put any seasoning on it. Doesn't need it because you just have turkey. You can season turkey anyway, but you know, I don't put any seasoning on it. It's a butterball generally that I butterball. Shout out to butterball. And cook it at 450 for an hour, and then turn it down to 200 and cook it the rest of the night. And it's usually ready to eat by 10, 11 o'clock. And you don't have to watch it. You don't have to do anything. I drain the juice off to make the dressing and other things that I use the juice for. And then I put it back in the oven. That's the only thing I do to it is while it's cooking is drain some of the juice off to to use in the dressing. Because that way you don't have to use butter or anything. If you use turkey, excuse me. Oh goodness! If you use the drippings off the turkey, you don't have to use butter in the dressing. If you make a box dressing that says use water and butter, you just measure out the same amount of liquid that you would for the water, liquid from the turkey. And thank you. Candace Bird, how's it going? So, yeah, it's a really great way to cook a turkey and never worry about it. You don't have to go and baste it or anything. It stays nice and juicy. It is possibly the best way to cook a turkey because, you know, other ways are dangerous, you know. You know, deep frying a turkey. I hear horror stories about deep frying turkeys. I guess they taste pretty good. I probably wouldn't mind eating one. Yeah, I never stuffed the bird either. It's hard to stuff a frozen bird. But I think it's a waste. If you stuff the stuffing in the turkey, think about it. You stuff all that stuffing in the turkey, then you got to rake it out. And the stuffing goes to waste because nobody breaks that open and gets all the stuffing out of the rib bones and everything inside. And, you know, it's just like, that's a waste because it goes in the trash with the bones and everything. But it's really easy. Just write it down. Cook for an hour at 450. And it has to be like a bird. a big bird. A little bird, you even at 200 degrees, it would dry it all out. So if you got a little bird, you gotta cook it for less time. But the big birds, 6 hours, and you just don't pay attention to it. You don't have to worry about it. Is it done? I don't have to ever, ever stick a thermometer in it because I know that it's 200 degrees all the way through. Yeah, I make my stuffing. It doesn't matter what kind of mix I use, but I make the stuffing and put celery and onions in it, and always turns out great. At least nobody tells me it's bad, except some of my grandkids. They don't like certain things, so that, no, that's bad. Don't like it. Well, you know, that's oh, I forgot to do something. Here, this is for you guys. And another applause. Yay. You don't have to have a Thanksgiving. You know, turkey is a good meal. Every Thanksgiving is kind of just a tradition that we have turkey on Thanksgiving and then we have ham for Christmas. And that's just the way we've done it for 50 years. And so at Thanksgiving time, when the turkeys are cheapest, generally, we buy 2 turkeys. And then we have one like in June. We keep that turkey and then have a big turkey meal in June for some reason, just, you know, or even April. Sometime in the spring or early summer, we have a turkey meal. It seems to go over really good. But it's like cooking a roast, you know. If you, it's kind of a tradition every once in a while. I think who was it, like Father Knows Best or something. They used to have pot roast every Thursday, you know. It's like that type thing. We don't have the same meal every week like people used to do, or used to make everybody think that they had the same meals every day. Meatloaf on Tuesday and pot roast on Thursday and fried chicken on Saturday, that type of thing. But we do have a roast once in a while. Roast, potatoes and carrots, and salad. I always have something good to make sandwiches out of later. Like the turkey makes great sandwiches afterwards, and the roast makes great sandwiches afterwards. St. Patty's Day, we have the corned beef. It slipped my mind for just a second. So we have corned beef, make Reuben sandwiches afterwards, little sauerkraut, and onions. this coming Sunday, day after tomorrow, we're going to have street tacos. I like street tacos too. We get some beef and some chicken and chop up some onions, tomatoes, and cilantro, make some pico de gallo. I'm sitting here making myself hungry now. So, what are some of y'all's favorite meals? When I cook a roast, I generally like a tri-tip roast. That seems to be my favorite anyway. Nice tri-tip. Bacon sandwich. Seafood. I love seafood. I could eat seafood, crab legs, lobster tail, salmon. We used to do a lot of fishing. My dad and I were commercial salmon fishermen, and we did rock cod and catching all different kinds of rock cod. You want ham? I like Black Forest ham. I think probably the best, except for the one ham that I get at Sam's Club. It's a flat ham, about yay big around, and it's flat. It's only about 3 inches, 4 inches thick. And it's about a 10 to 12 inch circumference. Seafood 7 days a week? Is that what you're telling me, New Marshall? You eat seafood 7 days a week? I like fish tacos. You made tacos yesterday, Torchy? Cool. Fish tacos. You know, you can surprisingly make good stuff out of, kind of strange ingredients. But I got a fish taco at a restaurant one time, and I thought it was kind of weird that I got it, because the fish tacos that I normally got from all around different restaurants was just crumbled up fish. And one day I went into this little mom and pop restaurant, and I bought fish tacos, and they were made with fish sticks with a crunchy batter on them. When I looked at it, I thought, that's weird. I've never seen a fish taco like that. But ever since then, I've brought that recipe home and made it here. And I take a taco shell, fry it, and so it's nice and not crisp, but it's not just floppy corn. I like the corn tortillas. Soft shell tortillas, like the flour tortillas, Torchy, or do you like them fried so that they're not the crunchy ones like you get at Taco Bell? But I like to take a regular tortilla and fry it, fold it over and fry it on both sides, and then it holds together a little bit better. But take that and some cheese and any kind of grated cheese will work. And then I take chipotle peppers. You buy them in a little can in Walmart. It always has them. You can probably find them in any grocery store. It's a little can of chipotle peppers and sauce, and it has just the right temperature. It's not too hot for people. I could eat it a lot hotter, but a lot of people don't like the heat. So you take that and mix that with chop up all the peppers and mix the sauce and everything up with some sour cream. And then with cabbage, that sour cream with chipotle peppers in it and cheese and a fish stick. Just one fish stick is all you need. And if you want a little more fish, you can use the breaded fillets. Hey, Ronnie, you go have something good to eat. Thank you for coming in. I hope you hit the like when you leave, before you leave, or if you haven't already. But yeah, I'm making myself hungry too. My mouth's watering here. But yeah, just fish stick or one of those little wedged fish fillets with the fried batter on it. Throw it in the taco shell, put some cheese and shredded cabbage on it and some chipotle sauce with sour cream. Great fish tacos. Real easy to make. You can even, or you can buy the shredded cabbage already, just buy coleslaw. That way you don't have to chop up the cabbage. You buy shredded cheese already. Real quick meal. Takes about 10 minutes to throw everything together and have dinner. You take care, Ron. Good to see you. Don't forget, coining around tonight. There's all the information for coining around. If you are here and watching and you're not familiar with coining around, Tupac's channel, yes, Friday night fun night. Don't forget him. So, oh, I forgot to check what my music was sounding like here. Well, that's kind of sleepy music. Let's change that. That's sleepy. What's this? All sleepy music. I gotta go to rock and roll. That's better. I guess I gotta go to rock. Everything else, no wonder nobody's saying anything. They're just lulled to sleep here. Okay, so we know New Marshall likes seafood and coining around. Likes bacon sandwiches. You're hungry now too, huh? Everybody's getting hungry. Nice. I've gotten some people that talk to me on my live hunts, and they sound like they're going to come back. But we'll see what happens. I still can't get on horizontal out in the field, and I still have trouble staying on vertically. It's just the way it is, I guess. And that's what I got to put up with, unless I change carriers. Nice. Well, I'm not really worried about whether I get 10,000 subscribers or not. Like I say, it's the ones that come back. So, but I am getting to get in touch with more people, and I am getting more subscribers and a couple more members. My members right now are let's see. Memberships are here. Memberships. Yeah, I'm at 30 members right now. So next Friday, I'll be giving away 5 new memberships. But I like the looks of the graphs now. It's when I'm on live, people are watching. So you can see that this was last Wednesday and Thursday and last Wednesday. And so the graphs look really good. I like them when they go up and down like that. Don't just stay flat on the ground, you know. 2030, huh? I might still be around then. Only problem is, by the time 2030 hits, your silver is going to be way sky high up there, and you're not going to want to give away any silver anymore. So I guess talking about food made everybody hungry, and they all went to get something to eat. I feel kind of foolish on this bracelet. I was out there and I read it. I got my little magnifying glass out, and I read the back of the clasp, and it said Siam Terlin. I thought, Terlin, huh? Terlin. And then when I got it home and looked at it, that let's see. When I got it home and looked at it and thought, wait a minute, there's rubbed off there would be a G, and stamped right there beside the T, kind of off the corner, and what could have been an S. And then I looked up the item, and it said that it was sterling. So the stamp was too big for the clasp. As you can tell, there's supposed to be an S right here. Right there. You can kind of see it. And the G, you can kind of see the edge of a G there. But that's not only, a cool find for being silver, but it's also a good relic find because it's over 75 years old. It's older than me, or at least the same age as me. I doubt if it was made after 49, when it was Thailand. But it's almost broken right there. That one eye is broken. It needs to be soldered there to make it secured. really do find some really neat things out in that park. They very seldom come home without anything cool, at least one cool thing. So anybody else got anything to talk about? We can't talk about food because everybody starts leaving and going and getting something to eat. I do like pie though. We have a special family pie. Other people have had it, but we have it every year at Thanksgiving time, and it's called a Jeff Davis pie, and it's kind of like a cinnamon and nutmeg and cloves, kind of like the same spices you put in a pumpkin pie, but it's a custard pie. And it separates because it's like you mix it all together, kind of like you do French toast. If you make French toast, you take the milk and you mix all the spices and eggs up into the milk. Well, you do that same thing to make the batter and put a little flour in it, make like a custard, and mix it all up. And then when you cook it, you have the crust, and then there's a secondary crust that's where the spices kind of settle to the bottom of the doesn't completely separate, but it makes a dark line of sediment on the bottom of the pie, and then you got the custard on top, and then the spices that float up on top make it look crusty like, and it's really a good pie, really good custard pie. Got real good flavor. So then we had a pumpkin pie. And this year, my granddaughter made both pies. She made the Jeff Davis pie and she made the pumpkin pie. And jumped right in there. She just turned 18. And she's been taking cooking classes in school. So she's taken more of a hand in making things. She's been cooking dishes and kind of took over the pies this year. Did a really good job. It's kind of hard to make some pies. Some pies just don't want to cook properly if you don't make them just right. And she nailed it. So it was pretty cool. I'm sorry I don't have a lot more things to show like I did last week. Last week I took up the whole 2 hours showing things that I found they were pretty cool. I got Well, it doesn't look like I'm getting very many more comments. Out in the field, I have to check and I have to go back to my comments and go down to the settings and make sure I'm on the comments. Sometimes I think nobody's talking, so I check my comments to make sure it's turned on and everything. And when I come back, I've got 15 comments that I didn't see because it was locked up. But here, I don't ever lock up. Here, you guys just don't talk. I know I'm really fascinating to listen to. I can just keep on talking and talking and talking. I'll find something to talk about. The next Wednesday, I might dig one or two, but I don't think I'll dig 7 big holes. Those are big holes. Yeah, you're all still here. Yeah, you do on your show, your stream. You just talk. But that's what it's all about, right? You got to keep people listening. Otherwise, they go to sleep. Some people just go to sleep anyway. But that's okay. Still here, Tom Thumb. All right, cool. But so I don't think I'll dig 7 holes. That was a bit much. I kind of wore myself out. My legs got kind of sore pushing on the shovel and everything and bending over. When I get down on my knee and I dig something out with my knife, there's no real pressure on my back. But when you're bent over digging that dirt out, at least I got tired. And but I used to work like 8 hours digging ditches, laying pipes. So I've done that before. I've unloaded boxcars full of 100-pound sacks of flour, charcoal, sugar, you name it, cornmeal, big 100-pound sacks, throwing them around for 8 hours a day. But that was when I was 16 to 25, you know. And nowadays at 75, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining, but I did kind of wear myself out. I hadn't done that. Generally, I can go, 5, 6, 7 hours straight without even worrying about feeling tired. And I get home and I'm ready to go again. I could just have something to eat, go back out. And not Wednesday. I wore myself out, and I even got everything ready to cook for Thursday morning, and fell asleep. And getting around to it, had to put the turkey in the oven for me because I was just waylaid. So, but anyway, I might dig 1 or 2, maybe 3 big irons next Wednesday when I go out. But I want to do some hunting in the park area a little bit more. We've got a couple of areas that I still don't feel I've gotten all the signals in. Maybe walk on that parking lot a little bit more, go to some of the areas that I feel I might have missed. Because I am finding things that not much, when you find things of this nature. Here, put it back on. When you find stuff like this makes it worth it. This, silver makes it worth it. Even finding stuff like this, because I collect buttons and gears and tags from lead. I collect all this stuff because a lot of people just throw it away. Yeah, I didn't find any rings Wednesday, but I did find 3 last week, and getting around to it, found 1. So I'm keeping up on the rings. I'm at 82 now, so I only need 18 more to hit the 100. So a little walking around. I know there are more out there. I know there are more out there. I just haven't gone to them. So, like a week ago yesterday, when I found those 2 rings laying right on top of the ground because the water had washed any dirt that had been scratched over them. I just got a cramp in my leg. Goodness. I've been getting a lot of those. I've been taking magnesium for it, but I haven't taken a magnesium today. I probably should take a magnesium. I think I'm burning out my magnesium. Oh. But that one ring was 14 karat. I couldn't believe it. It tested 14 karat. So that's cool. I finally found a gold ring. Finally got my gold ring. I need more of those. That one did surprise me because it looked gold to me, but I wasn't sure until I tested it. But I think most of y'all were here when I tested it, so it's got a little bitty heart ring, no, heart stone on it, but it's not real diamond. It's cubic or glass. Probably cubic zirconia on a 14 karat ring, but it's a teeny little heart. I'm pretty sure it's a toe ring too, because it has, it's got the split in it, purposely split. And I thought it was just an adjustable, but I think it's a toe ring. And the week before I got that copper ring was a toe ring. I'm doing pretty good. That Monterey Magnet Man now, that kid's hitting all the beaches. He's going up and down the coast, hitting all the beaches, and he's up to 175 rings now, I think, this year. We were neck and neck last year, and then I had a problem with my foot and had to go down for a couple of months, and then he pulled out ahead of me, and I think he hit like 80 rings and I hit 60. And this year I'm at 82 and he's up at 175 just because the only place he detects is on the beach. And he goes from Monterey down to San Clemente here, up and down the beaches. And he's doing pretty good getting the rings. He's gotten quite a few gold pieces too, bracelets and everything. Now at least we know what these are. So if you guys find one of these, you know that it's for a shoestring. Pirate dude here. Looks like Kilroy. What is that? Oh. Finding all kinds of stuff. They're adding stuff to StreamYard here. I'm finding new things all the time. But they're only for premium customers. But see, they've got a 40% off. I don't know how long that would be for. Get a 40% off deal. I have to talk that over and see what we can do. Just have to get a little bit of income to pay for gas and pay for premium on the StreamYard so I can be a little more interesting. But you guys are just stuck with good digging. Nothing good on StreamYard? Is that what you making a comment on what I just said about this things they're adding? Yeah, they're adding nothing good, huh? Well, that's good to know because I can't do it anyway. So I just saw this thing that says show comments on stage. I've never seen that before. What does it say? It says chat overlay lets you display comments directly on your stream. Please note that some platforms like Twitch may have specific guidelines limiting display of comments from other destinations, so make sure to review their policies to stay compliant. I'd never noticed that little switch before. It might have been there. I just now noticed it, but I think it's new. In the horizontal and vertical co-feed is new. Share the StreamYard referral with your audience and earn $25 for every successful referral, while your viewers receive $10 in StreamYard credit to get started. It's a win-win for both of you and your audience. If I click that, there, that was easy. I don't think I have to pay for that. What will be in the lower left corner if you turn it on? It's 6 months old. What is that? Nothing good? The chat overlay. Oh, I see. Oh, the chat overlay. Yeah, but you have to have premium to get it to work. So not a big deal, huh? I just guess I'd never seen that little button up there. I was looking for stuff this time. I'm looking for everything, trying to see what I can use more. Like banners, media access. I'm only allowed certain things. Can't do the little videos anymore without paying for premium, and can't use an intro video. Can't use my incognito entry video unless I pay for it. So okay. Camera's a little bit off there. Okay. Huh. Oh, you came. Nope, nope, you didn't. It's. I thought Ronnie came back, but for some reason my chat thing scrolled up there. I hit it, I guess. Invisible River Ranch, how's it going? How's everything? Moving your studio location? Moving the cameras or moving the physical building location? I mean, to a different building. Just a tent? That's your studio? But maybe it was just your cameras where they're situated. Wow, 3 days of moving. That's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff to move around. Must have it stacked up nice and neat and side. So you're looking for a new trail? Yeah, nice views, always nice. Wish I could show pictures up here. Trying to move some stuff around. Need to clear off some of my some of my folders off of my cloud and put them in a hard drive so I can save them. And some of them take quite a while, like this one says it's going to take, this folder from last January. Says it's going to take over an hour to move this folder. Bummer. Okay. Yeah, it's moving. Oh, you had squirrels? You know, I tried OBS and I, for some reason, couldn't get it to work with my cameras or anything. I don't know why. I might have to sit down with somebody and go over it. StreamYard seems to be the only one that the free version works for the most part. It's kind of really skimpy, but it works. Nose prints on your screen. You get too close to your screen, did you? Okay. I do too, but I follow all the instructions and it still doesn't work. And it just flabbergasts me because I sit there and watch a YouTube video 2 or 3 or 4 times before I start trying to do something, and then I'll pause it, I'll do what they say, and then pause it, and then do what they say, and then I'll pause it. Were they squirrel nose prints? Or your nose prints? Yeah, it seems like they make it look so easy. Oh, you just click this and click that and click this and click that. But then the trouble I was having with Streamlabs and with OBS is that I can get the cameras hooking up and they're working just fine. But I shut it down and go to start a live, and the cameras would go away, and I couldn't get them back. Then I work on it, get the cameras going, and then I tried to start a live, and it wouldn't work. It's, so StreamYard is working, and I can only use YouTube. I can go straight on YouTube out in the field. Yeah, I have to start all over again. Just like, well, that was worthless. I got it all set up and ready to go, and it won't work when it goes on live. So you guys didn't see it. Yeah, I know. I've got all the cameras plugged into a USB port where I've got this little box. All the cameras are plugged into it, so they always stay on. I don't unplug anything. It's realistic, yeah. That's true. I've heard that OBS has a lot more stuff for no cost that you can do. They don't make you pay for premium just to get the little goodies that could help you out. Yeah. Well, I've got one good camera here, and I've got two cameras that are mediocre, and then I've got the microscope, which is good. So I've got actually two good microscope, and one of my cameras. Like this camera is good for close-ups because it's got a nice clear picture. I hope you guys are seeing it clear. This one I see clear, really good. And then I've got the microscope, and it has a nice clear picture, and I can adjust it, manually focus it. So if I put something up there, you can see it pretty good. Then these two cameras, this camera here that I use for an overall camera, things are a little bit fuzzier on this. But it shows more area. And then I've got the camera on me, which I don't try to show you very much of. Yeah. Yeah, the switchers, you can switch between 8 cameras. How much do they charge you for that? Oh, you bought an OBS? You didn't, you're not like paying monthly fee? Or you bought the switch or, oh, now I'm confused. You bought the like switch box? Yeah. Yeah, I have to go in and click on my cameras. OBS is free, free, free. So I'll have to keep working on it. $2. Did you go to a thrift store and get it? I don't think I have hotkeys on StreamYard. Yeah, you went to a thrift store? I got to go check my thrift store over there. I found quite a few little goodies. Got a TV antenna and a bunch of other things. This this camera holder that I'm using for two of my cameras. It's kind of two arms. One of them's got one of those halo lights about yay big, and at the end of one of the arms, it clamps to the table, and I've got one camera on one arm and one camera on the other arm. So I've got my close-up camera on the arm with the light, and the other camera, or the overall view of the table, it's hooked up to the phone clamp side of that adjustable bendy arm things, like wire arms. Oh. I have a blast. I'm having a blast on everything I do, even when it confuses me. So that's true. What else are we going to do? I think I was pushing the envelope a little bit on Wednesday, digging up all that big iron, that stuff. I dug some pretty big holes Wednesday and went pretty deep. There was one piece I couldn't get out. I was digging and digging and digging, and it just kept going and going and going. So I had to rebury it because I would have had to have a excavator to get it out, or a backhoe. Nice. I get all my television stations for free. I just use an antenna and I get like 106 stations or channels. Debris, that was the treasure chest. Yeah, I get a lot of debris. Yeah, I get 106, but out of 106, 75 of them are foreign languages. I think it's kind of weird that we have so many channels that have foreign languages here, and I only speak English. What's about the deep hole? Is remote in Oz? Yeah. Yeah, that's true. When people go out and build things, I don't know what was out in this parking lot before it was a parking lot, but they built the dam there, so could have been old mining shacks, could have been just about anything out there. But I got lots of big iron that I'm hitting, and it's down deep, down 2 foot or deeper. So I have to not dig so many and just work my way up to digging more. Just dig 1 or 2, maybe 3, not 7 or 8. Yep. Yeah, you just never know what was in a place before they took down whatever it was and put in a parking lot. Yeah, I did discover unseen stuff. Hadn't been seen for a long, long time. Well, guys, Invisible River Ranch, thank you for coming in, coining around. New Marshall in town, Tom Thumb. Don't know how many are here. It says I have 2. I know Invisible River Ranch and probably New Marshall in town are still on here. I think probably coining around left to get ready for his stream. Thank you, Invisible Ranch. Thank you, Invisible River Ranch. That's hats off to you. So it's time to say goodbye. I've been on for my 2 hours, and I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me. You guys make it a lot of fun to show off what I find. And we did get silver, and so little silver bracelet, sterling silver, and pre-1949, so kind of a nice find. So you guys have a great weekend. See you on Coining Around probably, and I will be back on Monday. You guys take care. You guys are awesome. God bless you all. Love you. Stay well. Stay safe. Hunt well. And later, Gators. You guys are awesome. Let's hunt.